In this edition, I would like to talk to you a little bit about the research I have for cowboys and the cowboy culture, and you may ask, why do you research cowboys so much? And for me, it's a very simple answer, which is to say, because my whole life I've always had those influences. And my first point of exposure came from my step-grandfather, who you will see in this video, because when I was younger, up until 2 weeks before he passed on, he was out in the fields every day, baling hay, working crops, planting crops, and stress in my younger years, he was cutting horses. He did that also before I was born, but he did it a little bit after I was born. And the main reason I picked it up as opposed to my other relatives, I was the one that spent the most time with him and actually listened to what he had to say, rather than just running around being the buffoon and being and just wanting to go have fun out in the countryside and do what young kids do, which is what my cousins did for the most part. And it's fine that they did that, but Grandpa wasn't into all that. He didn't say a whole lot, but when he did talk, he expected you to listen, he expected you to hear, and he expected you to not only respect him, but respect what he had, what you had, and if you wanted something, he was gonna make you work for it, because that's how he was. That's how he did he didn't go to school past the 8th grade because he had to stay home and take care of his brothers and sisters and take care of the farm. But if when he was a kid, along with that generation, a lot of the time school just got in the way, so they had to quit to do from towards the help around how to help with siblings, and so that's what he did. So he but he was a very smart man when it came to farming and work on the horses, things of that nature. And when he told you something, he expected you to listen. And if you didn't listen, well, that was your problem. He wasn't going to stick around and watch you make a fool of yourself, because he told you what to do. He told you how to do it. And if you didn't do it right, then he had other things to do. As time went on, I came along. I was the one grandkid out of the seven of us grandchildren who wanted to take him, who took him, and who listened to what he had to say. And as I did that, that created a pretty good soft spot within his heart, and that wasn't an easy thing to do. But, so, and we didn't see each other every day or every month, but when we did, we both enjoyed it because we both made the impact on one another. As I got older, him and my grandmother, who you have seen on my channel before, took me to local tea penny competitions. Every Tuesday night at a local equestrian center we have nearby where I live. And we did that for years. Every Tuesday, I would go over to grandma's house, and so my parents got off work, and we would head to the equestrian center, and Grandpa would go compete, and Grandma and I would sit there up in the stands and hoop and holler, and she would videotape pictures of of how they live, and after the events were over, we would come back together and meet up with friends. We would go to the little cafe that they had there and have coffee and apple cider and just talk about the events of the night. And Grandpa would sing over what he did and what he could do better and all that. Well, as I got older, exposure to teen pennies slowly became exposure to rodeo and other aspects of the Western lifestyle. And as you well know, I love rodeo, I love bull riding, calf rubber, barrel racer. I will literally spend hours and hours and hours watching rodeo. In fact, the day of this recording, before I started recording this, that's what I was doing. I love it. As I got older, I came to not only love the rodeos and the events of rodeos, but I come to understand the morals and the values that a real cowboy and a good cowboy holds and maintains and lives by. And one of those is honesty. And if you know me for any length of time, you know I am honest to a fault. And if I do tell you that I, if either because I didn't know it better or there is money on the table and we're trying to hand this 5-card draw. And yes, I do know my way around the deck of cards pretty okay. Also, thanks to education time spent with my grandfather. Another one of the values that I live by is hard work. And again, if you know me, you know that yes, I have 3 severe physical limitations with my CP, but I will work at whatever I'm doing, whether it's making a YouTube video, whether it's working on a piece of art, whether it's writing a letter, or whether it's just having a casual conversation with whoever I'm having a conversation with. And so, A, the project is done. B, the letter is written. Or C, either I've taught you some, either I told you some, or I feel like my point has been made. Now, with that being said, I realize I will never be able to compete in a rodeo. I realize that my horseback riding days are more than likely over, and some of that is due to me not wanting to do it anyway, but the right way. Which, for those of you physically talented people who ever with horses, one of the ways that they do it is to put you on the horse, what they call saddle, which is fine, but that's not what I want to do. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right there on the right side, that's there on the left side, and my back pocket go right square in the middle of that saddle. And that's how they used to it. And so I could do it, and I know I could do it, but I don't want to do it if I can't do it the right way. So I choose to not ride anymore because my body won't let me do it the right way. So that's why I say my horseback riding days are more than likely over. But that does not mean I can't uphold the values, I can't uphold the respect, and I can't live by those values every day, which I do. I feel like this world would be a lot better off if we had more people who have been influenced by somebody like my grandfather and by a group of cowboys that they can go up around and pick up their morals and their values rather than sit around on the bus all day and wait for something to come to you. That's not how that works. If you want something, go out there and get it. You'll be a lot more proud of yourself. You'll have a lot more to show for it. And people will respect you more if you went out and went after whatever you thought you were. This is what I have done. This is what has made Western influences and cowboy moves all part of my life. You're welcome to it. I'm Marvel, and I will see you on the next path through town.